Should you work while you're in high school?
That's a good question. Obviously, all depends on, on the income of the family. Working overall when they're in high school, it is really helpful for kids. Why not? It's not about the money. Obviously, they're not going to be earning much. They can earn, let's say, $10, $20 on average. They can work in a store uh, as a cashier or something. It is a great, like, a learning experience for kids. I would say I would recommend, but obviously depends on how busy is your child. Don't overload your children. I would put it this way. Most of the parents, that's what I see in the West, uh, trying to push so much on the children, so many different extracurriculums. For example, kids playing multiple sports simultaneously. They playing multiple sports. Like, why do you overload your child with this? He's gonna be like basically a working machine. So you don't
Yeah.
want to do it. Just be smart and focus on something that your child can be great at for the future, that your child can convert into some degree, into some business, into something that can support your child's for example financially. That's really
Yeah.
important, I would
What?
say. Yeah.
Yeah. What about your two sons? Did they work?
They worked a little bit here and there,
Hmm.
but not much, because they actually concentrated on school and they did extra sport. They played on a higher level club sports, and they didn't have enough time to work. And that's why we decided, we as a parents, we're gonna take the load from them financially, so they concentrate and get better at certain things. For example, sport. Guys, there's a 3 practices a week in your club. Obviously, it's not enough. Go extra 2 days a week, practice by yourself. Or we would go ourselves. I would go with my sons to gym, work out with them together, and concentrate on that stuff. So I would say finances. Don't look at this. All obviously all depends on the family. Some of the families cannot afford it. Some of the families cannot support their children. They have to work from the childhood. All depends on that. But in our case, that's how it was.
So, in what case, child in a family should work while he or her in high school?
It's all about the need, Dima. If you have a need, financial need, and your child has to work, obviously there are different works. Your child can work in the area that he's trying to learn in a college. For example, if your child want to be, let's say, a real estate agent in the future, why not to send them to real estate agency and working as a clerk, like helping in the real estate agency, like a part-time, and picking up the skill. That's a great practice. If your child want to be, let's say, electrician or plumber, why not to send your child like once or twice a week, so he's going to be a helper, just to learn that that's concentrate. You have to have a focus for your kids, for yourself and for your kids. So don't randomly send them somewhere just to earn money. That's to some job that doesn't bring any benefits for the future. Send them to the job that actually going to teach them something.
Yeah.
That's important. Something that they can use in the real life.
Yeah. In my case, I have this story when I, you know, was about to finish school, and my mom wanted me to go to university, but I didn't want to go to university. And then she said, "Okay, you can go and work." I worked for almost, like, I don't know, 2 months. It was like a hands work, like dirty, like like painting cars, like doing all this like tough stuff. Like after 1.5 months, actually, I came back to my mom and I said, maybe I go to university, get a degree. So because I don't want to spend all my time, like working on this type of jobs. So I want to have something different. So for me, it was like great to go and try like any job that where I don't need to have much skills. So they will accept anybody, right? So I was the guy who could do this kind of like tough, not skilled job that actually forced me to go and finish university, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And about the college, that's really important because uh, many people think that you're gonna go to college and then start working and picking up some skill and building your career. And some of the kids going to college, they started learning something and they dropping off the college, or they start learning and transferring from one field to another field because they don't know what they want to do. They don't know. It's all theory. There is no practice. They've never worked. So it is really important to combine uh, the work and education. Either school or college, doesn't matter what it is. There is a lot of options of internship in the colleges as well. Internships for the high school kids, try to utilize that stuff. Don't waste the time of your children. Don't waste your time by sending them and spending like tens of thousands of dollars or maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars in college just so they're gonna understand what they want in their life. They have to understand what they want, and they have to learn some skills, and then go to college. I would put I would put work and career choice first, and then go to college. Career choice with experience. So that's what I would say. It is important for the kids to start working in different places, not just for the money, but just to understand that field. Maybe
Mm.
they want to be like, let's say it's very popular right now, business degree, business management, marketing, and all that stuff. If you've never been working in that field, you don't know. You think, oh, I'm gonna go and learn business and I'm gonna be a businessman. That's not right. So you have to work in some business, start to understand how it works, and then maybe you can go to college and get degree for yourself, like to support the knowledge, to support your skills. So just to get that, I would say work comes first, and like work experience and what do you want to do, and then support it with education.